Hi everyone, it's me Carol. As always, welcome to my channel. I'm glad you stopped in today. I'm going to be doing a video about choosing a tarot spread for yourself, for family, or for clients. And I have found through my years of practice that many times when I am asked to do a reading, it centers a lot, not always, about family and home. And instead of just opting out and doing a Celtic cross, over the years, I have developed a 7-card spread that really focuses in on home and family. And that's what I'm going to share with you today. It's going to be a mock reading, of course, while I do this step by step. I do suggest, whether this is a friend or a client, that when you're conversing and you realize that they're being very specific, they're there for you to look into the home and the family, that while they're shuffling the cards, have them relax, take a couple deep breaths, and then repeat in their mind the truth to be revealed or the wisdom of the tarot. The reason being is this is on their mind. They called you. They want a reading. They want clarification. They want to see what you're going to say from that tarot spread. You don't want them coloring the cards with worries and concerns or their own expectations or beliefs of how things are going to be working out. So you want to get them into that neutral state. It'll work better for you, the reader, as you are pulling this information out and onto the archetypes on the cards. Okay, so let's go ahead and shuffle the cards. You know how I like to get centered. I am going to lay out each position for you. As I said, I want to share this spread. There is 7 cards. Let me do that right now on the monitor. And let's see, is that far down enough? Let me bring my cards over here before I begin. What is the family environment now? Card number 2 is to the left. Who or what is primarily involved? Number 3, what effect is this having? Number 4 is right above card number 1. What steps or actions can be taken? Next is card number 5, where the problem stems from. Number 6 is to the right above the 3 card. What do I need to be aware of? And then lastly, card number 7, how this looks to work or end up. And I think that is all cleared on your monitor. Let me bring this down a little bit more. And I'll make sure that the cards are... All right, you could take a screenshot of that. That way you know the positions. All right, so let me go ahead and get centered and shuffle the cards. All right, I'm cutting the cards 3 times to the left, repiling them. Gonna put them here on my right-hand side as I take them out. What is the family environment now? We have the 10 of Swords. Who or what is primarily involved? We have Strength card, a major arcana. What effect is this having? We have the Empress. Number 4, what steps or actions can be taken? The Magician. Where the problem stems from? We have the Knight of Wands. What do I need to be aware of? The King of Wands. And number 7, the outcome. How this looks to work or end up. We have Judgment. All right, so let's take an inventory of what has come out. As far as major arcanas, we have Strength, Empress, Magician, and Judgment. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I love the way that they cascade in this particular layout. What elements, suits do we have? We have 2 wands, and they're court cards. And we have 1 sword at the 10 level, which basically is what is the family environment right now, which speaks volume. Why let's say this reading is for Betty, why she came in, because the environment right now is, there's no more to say. Everything has been said to the point that there have been wounds, there has been damage, there has been emotional hurts. And now we're at that stagnation where at that 10 level, something needs to happen, something needs to break. That card talks very clearly. And then when we look to the second card, which I believe who or what is the primary, or who or what is primarily involved, the Strength card says that it could be the overlaying energy or atmosphere of conquering the egos, the pride, I think the animalistic tendencies seem to have come out here in the family with that Strength card. When we look across, what effect is this having with the Empress is that creativity next to the 10 of Swords is blocked. They're not able to find their way out next to that 10 of Swords. Whoever has the answer right now may be sitting and waiting, not participating. Again, feelings may have been hurt. There are struggles with who has more energy, masculinity, power, because we also have here above the situation what steps or actions can be taken, and it's the Magician. So why isn't the Magician talking? And I think the answer would be because of the severity of what has been said, what has been voiced, the wounds that have occurred. So let's see why I think this position here, the Knight of Wands, is where does this all stem from? Where the problem stems from. And it is possibly a young male whose actions have not been responsible. They've been possibly hazardous. The father here is looking on. If we look at the King of Wands relating the 2 elements and this card looking, there could be the individual that may have caused this strife is not there because we're in the past, and the Knight of Wands is to the left, and sometimes on a Knight card there is movement and there is change. Who or what is primarily involved? And the Strength card underneath that Knight of Wands is the possibility that this individual somehow received some recognition, some power, It could be ego. It could be coming into promiscuity, because we also have the Empress here. There could be some concerns about, is a woman with child? Let's go ahead and look at number 6. What do I need to be aware of? And that is another reason why I'm addressing that. And the King of Wands could represent, is now this young man possibly going to be a father. And if we look at the outcome, judgment, there are mother, father, child. I'm getting this feeling like there is going to be growth. There's going to be a wake-up call. There is actions that have already been taken that the magician now is going to have to take control of and adjust and work through. So I'm reading this family dynamic as letting this bridge that has been formed and separated, that may have caused family members to be angry, to be surprised, to flee, to come back together. The magician will find the answer, as above, so below. The position, remember, is what steps and actions need to be taken. Someone has to be the authority figure here, has to go forward and talk to the son, talk to the mother. We can look at this as the mother also, who bared the son. Tame down the ego, the pride, the misgivings of what has happened, and the outcome will be based on how mature they deal with this situation. So that is how I'm interpreting. I would love to converse with you. Leave some comments and let me know how you view Betty's readings today with these positions. As always, I don't want to make this too long. Thank you, everyone. Let me go ahead and get the cards out so that possibly you would like to take a screenshot of what these 7 cards indicate, questions that they address. And then you can go forward and use this card for yourself and your clients. Thanks, everyone, for joining me today. I certainly hope this was helpful. Bye-bye.